Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today we are unpacking something that is just absolutely fascinating: fragrance and the invisible architecture of memory. We are going to explore how that totally ordinary bottle of perfume sitting on your dresser right now, well, it actually holds those really profound hidden histories of the human experience. We aren't just talking about smelling nice here, we are talking about memory, desire, identity, and honestly, deep human connection. So let's just dive right in. But before we get into all history and the science, do a quick thought experiment with me, okay? Think of a sense from your past. More specifically, imagine someone you haven't seen in years. Got that? Now imagine suddenly smelling the exact perfume or cologne they used to wear. Just take a second for a brief moment. They kind of come back, don't they? Not physically, obviously, but emotionally. It's like the whole room shifts, something totally invisible just reached parts of your mind you probably completely forgot was still there. And that really brings us to the core thesis of today's explainer, which is perfectly captured by this idea. Humans have spent thousands of years obsessing over perfume, not just to smell better, but to feel unforgettable. Perfume was literally never just about fashion. It was, and honestly still is, this highly calculated tool we use to cement our emotional presence in the mind of other people. So let's reframe everything with this incredible concept called emotional residue. It's essentially the invisible, lingering feeling of a person's presence that gets attached to a specific scent. You see, scent doesn't loudly demand attention. It arrives quietly, very softly. Yet, it actually outlasts both sight and sound in our emotional memories. It literally leaves a residue of who we are long after we have walked out of the room. Just think about how this compares to sight and sound for a second. Sure, looking at an old photograph or hearing a specific song might evoke a really strong sense of nostalgia. It reminds you of a person or maybe a place, but scent goes a massive step further. It actually makes it feel like the person is physically standing right beside you again. It evokes true, undeniable physical presence. To really understand why this happens, we need to trace the historical arc of fragrance. We'll look at 3000 BCE in ancient Egyptian temples, transition to aristocratic royal courts around 1700 CE, and then bring it right up to the modern everyday life. Let's start right at the very beginning with ancient origins when fragrance felt sacred. So, in ancient Egypt, walking into a grand temple meant breathing in this incredible, thick, sacred incense, like kefi, which was this complex, highly priced blend of myrrh, sweet trust, and honey. And these scents were completely multifaceted. They were used in heavily spiritual rituals. They acted as symbols of immortality and they served as a direct connection to the divine. Back then, these rare scents were incredibly exclusive. I mean, they belonged strictly to gods, rulers, and priests. By burning them, they fundamentally changed the emotional feeling and the physical sacredness of the spaces they occupied. It was powerful stuff. Moving forward in history, we enter a totally different era. The scent of power, as civilizations evolved, perfume transitioned out of sacred temples and into these lavish velvet cover palaces. There's this great saying: you couldn't always see wealth immediately, but you could smell it. Aristocrats and nobility started using these incredibly carefully crafted perfumes to communicate their elegance, their refinement, and really the sheer power without ever having to say a single word. And I mean, practically speaking, in an era before daily showers were a thing, these heavy imported oils were also a very luxurious way to mask the pretty harsh realities of the 17th century hygiene. But ultimately, it became this major status symbol that just floated invisibly in the air around them. The aristocracy realized a pretty profound truth about this invisible wealth. They figured out that, look, people might eventually forget the exact words you spoke to them. They might even forget your face over time. But a specific scent that lingers emotionally. It signals status without needing any visual proof. It communicates immense sophistication and it becomes deeply tied to emotional attraction. In short, it fundamentally shapes long term memory. Okay, let's shift gears from history into some hard science and look at the psychology of smell. Because what's truly mind blowing here is that modern biology completely validates what ancient humans seemed to understand instinctively thousands of years ago. Here is exactly how scent literally bypasses logic. When a fragrance enters your nose, it travels through the olfactory bulb. Now, that bulb happens to have a direct neural superhighway straight to your amygdala and hippocampus, which are the exact areas of your brain that process emotion and memory. Because of that direct biological link, emotion is triggered instantly. Boom! You feel nostalgia or sadness or longing first. Way before your conscious thought even has time to catch up and identify what exactly you're smelling. And because it bypasses logic like that, we're left with this incredibly profound reality. Sometimes a person disappears from your life, but their scent doesn't. It's a beautiful and honestly sometimes totally devastating truth. Perfume allows people to exist invisibly inside our memories forever. Just a faint smell on a jacket, and suddenly they are right there with you again. Or, on a slightly less romantic note, it totally explains why a terrible ex cologne can instantly ruin a perfectly good elevator ride. Which brings us to the modern day and what we call the language of remembrance. Today, modern fragrance is a daily ritual. For so many of us, we display these beautiful glass bottles almost like little pieces of art on our dresses. We literally built our morning identity routines around them, right? We spray a scent to consciously choose exactly how we want to feel before stepping out into the world, whether that's fresh, warm, clean, bold, or desired. But even though it's just an everyday item now, we still fiercely use it to establish our identity. We are carefully deciding how we want to be remembered by everyone we meet. And that leads us to the real philosophical climax of this explainer, the fear of being forgotten. When you peel back all the layers of luxury and routine, you realize humans constantly attach our identities to invisible things like our tone of voice, the energy we bring into a room, and absolutely a scent. Why? Because deep down, let's be real, we are ultimately terrified of becoming forgettable. We want to exist softly inside another person's memory long after the actual moment ends. Perfume isn't just some beauty product, it is literally how we fight against disappearing. It is the invisible language of memory. So, as we wrap up this explainer today, I really want to leave you with this. What is a scent you know you will never ever forget? And who exactly does it belong to? Think about it. Thanks so much for exploring this totally fascinating hidden story with me today. Catch you next time.